Hello class, it's me, Edith, and today I'm going to be reviewing my responses for the focus control rating scale, which can be viewed on the side of the screen. When I was completing this, I used the lens of an elementary physical education teacher, so that's kind of how I responded to these questions. After completing this assessment, I determined that it can be broken up into 3 different categories. Category number 1 is composed of questions 1 through 5, which specifically focus on being present and being able to shut out external factors and being able to refocus. And I think I do a really good job. I scored relatively high in this area, just because I'm very mindful and aware of the fact that I only see my students twice a week. So when I do see them and the time that I have with them, I try to make it count as much as possible. Try to be focused and to be able to provide them with everything that they're going to need, because I'm not going to see them the next day. It'll be 1 or 2 days until I get to see them again. So I have to be focused. So the second section, I don't really know what to call it, but it was composed of questions 6 and 7, and I feel like these questions threw me off, and I scored lower on the scale just because felt like the questions should have focused more on my students than on me. So question 6 states, before I perform, I focus on things that make me feel confident and ready. And question 7 states, before I perform, I decide to bring my best focus into present. Now, although that is true, I also need to take into consideration external factors that are going to affect my students and not necessarily my performance. Because I can have a great lesson and I can plan a great lesson, but if my students are not emotionally and mentally ready to focus on a lesson, then I need to have a backup plan. And so, for example, I teach elementary, and if it's windy, I've never met another group of kids who are so in tune with nature and with their surrounding environment as elementary kids. When it's really windy, they're very swirly. When it's dry heat, they're so slouchy. When there's a full moon, they're completely unpredictable. Their mood it's like no other. So I don't know what to expect with the full moon. And those are all factors that I have to consider when planning a lesson. And I feel like those 2 questions didn't really focus on that aspect. And then the last section, the last category, is adaptability. So question 8 through 12 really focus on adaptability. And as a physical education teacher, that is our trademark. That is who we have to be. We have to be the most adaptable person out there, the most adaptable teacher on campus, because our environment is always changing. You can plan for a lesson on the grass and it's not available. You can plan to be outside, but it starts raining. And so you have to have a plan A, B, C, and D sometimes. And I feel like I do a really good job at this just because I am an adaptable person. I'm a planner. So I always have a plan, and I always have a backup plan and a backup plan to my backup plan. And I think that's why I do so well in constantly changing environments. So yeah, that's my analysis of the focus control rating scale, and I look forward to your guys' comments, and I look forward to see if we have any commonalities. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.